Alright guys, we've got a little cleaning tip for all of you. This is some of the products that we use to clean our rifles. Um, Most of you probably have a good gun cleaning technique, but we're going to show you what's worked really well for us. The first patch Josh is going to put through the gun is a product called Croil. It's a creeping oil. You put that down the barrel and it basically loosens everything up. It softens the carbon and everything. We let that sit for about 45 seconds, and then we're using a product called Vortec. There's many good products out there on the market. I don't think any one is really better than the other if used like it's supposed to be used. This is an all-around good bore cleaner that we found that works really well for removing carbon and copper. We'll run this. This is a Proof Research barrel. They're lapped very well, and they clean up very easy. Um, we'll run probably what does it take you normally? 10 patches?
6 to 8, 10 patches, depending on how many times I've fired the gun. I'm about 35 firings in right now since my last clean.
That's another thing. A lot of people, there's debate on how many shots you can shoot before a gun really needs to be cleaned. We found that in most of our rifles it's 30 to 60 rounds and we start losing accuracy. When I say losing accuracy, I mean a finite amount of accuracy. You know what I mean? You're not going to go from shooting 1/4 inch groups to 6-inch groups or anything. It's going to be an incrementally worse group that you're going to shoot. So we try to clean every 30 to 40 rounds. That way we don't have that issue. Once he gets done with that, the bore will be clean. And when I mean the bore, I'm not talking about the throat of the rifle. That's an issue that we're going to deal with separately here in a minute with a different product. After he runs 10 patches or so of that Vortec Eliminator, the patches will be coming out white. And most people think at that point that your gun is clean. This next product that we use is called IOSO, and it's a product that we use to clean the throat of the rifle, the part of the barrel that you cannot clean with regular Vortec or any other product. Anything that you push through there is not going to really do anything with it. And the portion of the chamber, the end of the chamber to the start of the lands is the portion that we're going to deal with. And as y'all see here in a minute, after he gets this barrel perfectly clean, we'll still take a lot of carbon buildup out of there. And that carbon buildup takes 200 to 300 shots for it to really be an issue that you need to deal with. So we don't do it every time that we clean the rifle. I think it's a very good practice though to do it every 200 to 300 shots, because you will see a decrease in accuracy. Your gun will be clean, you won't know what the issue is, but if you'll do this, take the carbon out, groups will shrink right back up. We also use a bore guide when we're cleaning a rifle, and that just basically keeps all the solvents out of your action. Pretty darn clean, Migo.
Alright, do a degreaser and then we'll go to the IOSO.
As I said before, you don't have to use all of these exact same products. Alright, now that we have a very clean patch, it's basically completely white. Now we're going to deal with the issue that I talked about earlier. We're going to clean the throat of the rifle where the carbon buildup happens. Alright guys, now we've got the barrel completely clean. What most everyone would call a very clean bore. The last couple patches that have come out basically white. Now we're going to deal with a separate issue. We're going to clean the throat of the rifle, as I mentioned earlier, using a product called IOSO. And he's just going to run it in about the first 3 inches of the barrel. going to work it back and forth, and what that's going to do is remove the carbon buildup in your throat area, the throat and the very start of your rifling, and then push the patch out. Now this rifle
was clean.
I don't know if you can see this real well, but that patch is caked with carbon buildup. And this rifle's been shot, what, 200 times or so?
Yeah.
As you can see, it's a lot of carbon. Can affect accuracy. After you've done that, you'll want to use a solvent degreaser patch to take out any of that, probably 2 or 3 of those patches, and then follow it with an oil patch and a dry patch. That's been your South Hills Ranch shooting tip. Have a good one, guys.